It's Real Country 93.3, and in studio this afternoon I have Lilas McKnight, the founder of Spirit or Stettler Paranormal Independent Research and Investigation Team. And, you go out to the most haunted areas of Stettler searching for paranormal activity. And today we're going to talk about a few places that you've gone to in the past, including your most recent trip to the train station here in Stettler at the museum. And I have to say, I've been in the train station once, Lilas, and I didn't see or hear anything, but something inside me wanted to leave as soon as I could.
And a lot of people get that feeling when
it's
they go
a weird
in there.
Feeling.
Yeah.
You just get in there, you're doing a little bit of searching around, and you're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's old. And then suddenly you're like, ooh, I got the chills. I got it.
Like,
something's wrong here.
Me.
Yeah. So I left like almost immediately. I didn't probably stay 10 minutes.
Oh,
yeah.
That was really quick.
It was like 5 to 10 minutes. I was out. See you later. I think at the time we were looking for a place to hide the Big Valley Jamboree tickets.
Oh, okay.
And that's when we hid them at the museum that year. Yeah, but we didn't put it in the train station, to say the least. So where have you gone recently?
In Stettler here, we've been to the train station, and in the museum, we also do the courthouse.
Yeah, the museum's a big place, a big spot to be at for paranormal activity.
Yeah, they have two big, lots of history there, so it's good to go in and find evidence there.
Yeah.
The Stettler Hotel, because of it's over 100 years old. There's lots of history. There's lots of stories.
Mm-hmm.
The basement, it's the same feeling you get in the train station, that creepy vibe.
Yeah.
So
I remember that vibe specifically.
Yeah. But I also have been to other places. I've been to Mansfield, Ohio, where the Shawshank Redemption was filmed.
Really?
I've been to Jamaica, to Rose Hall. I've been to Waverly Hills in Kentucky. So I like to travel to these places and try them out and see what I can find.
So for people that are fans of the paranormal world, where would you recommend going? Where was your favorite place to check out?
Well, actually, Mansfield, the prison there was very active.
Really?
When we went to Waverly Hills, that is one of the most haunted places in America. We didn't get as much, but I think there was way too many people at that, so maybe it wasn't as good of quality investigation, I guess. But I like going to all these places because you also get to team up with our celebrity paranormal investigators, so it's nice to get their input and expertise and stuff from.
I'm sure you learn a few things when you come back and do your research here.
Yes.
So what have you found, let's say, at the Stettler Hotel?
There are multiple orbs in the basement.
Now, first, what does an orb mean? Yeah.
It's a light ball that you will catch on film, either video, camera, stuff.
And what does the paranormal world think that is?
Now, that's a manifestation of a spirit coming through trying to. Now, you also will get orbs with dusts and insects, so you have to be careful when you're looking at your pictures. Pretty much, if there is a light source to the orb, it is not a dust or.
So the train station, let's move on to that. Okay. And you originally planned on staying there the full evening overnight, but those plans had to change, right?
Yeah, just because of the temperature. There's no heat in the building and stuff, so it was just too cold to stay overnight. But we did leave the equipment locked down. And that was the second time I actually left my equipment locked down in the train station. The first time that I left it in there and locked down, it was only about 10 minutes after the doors had been locked and everybody was out of the building. I had a trail cam in the upstairs dining room area looking down the hallway, and all of a sudden the camera, which was on a tripod, started shaking, and something white went by the bottom left-hand corner, and then the camera was shut off for the night. Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
So without anyone turning it off, it just turned off on its own.
Yes, and you actually have to physically turn off the dial to turn it off.
Well, that's quite creepy, of course.
Yeah, so that made it even more interesting to try to get in there.
Somewhat of a silhouette of a train conductor walking past the camera at one point too?
There's when I went and picked up my equipment in the morning, in the operator's room, when you first come in to the left of the door, there's a bay window. And then I had my other camera set up in the waiting baggage area. And I was going in to pick that up. And it looked like my shadow in the bay window because it moved exactly as I moved. But I kept looking at it thinking there's something not quite right with that. And so I kept zooming in. Well, it actually looks like a lady in period clothing in a purple dress because you would have seen the back of my
Right. Oh, that's
stuff.
what it was. Because when I looked at it, it kind of gave like
a train
That's kind of
conductor.
what I saw, a train conductor. Yeah, okay.
And that's what I need, input from other people just so I can see, because a lot of times you'll get something in your mind and it's just, well, was that really it? So, yeah. So now I can go back and look at it and see if I can see a train conductor.
Yeah, very hard to tell,
Yeah.
of course. Now
Yeah.
I'll go back and look and see a lady,
Yeah.
right? You never know.
Yeah. If you kind of look, it looks like she's in a purple
Okay.
outfit.
Because you just kind of see her head and
Head.
shoulder,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
A little bit? Yeah. But creepy. And so how long did you actually end up staying again in the train station?
About 3.5 hours, 4 hours.
Right,
Yeah.
because when you set up the camera for the silhouette of the lady and the camera shutting off, that wasn't when you stayed overnight, right?
No, that was back in July. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was.
So when you, in November, it was on the 2nd.
Yeah.
We tried to have you in earlier, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
The moment when you were there at night is when you caught a child laughing, which was creepy. So we'll play that right now, and then we'll ask what you think about that. There's the clip. And so what do you think happened? What did you ask that might have made a child laugh?
We were sitting in the baggage area just and doing I had the JVC and the ghost box going just to see what we could get in there because there had been some sounds and stuff. I don't remember what I quite asked, but there was actually 3 responses. There's something else, then the child laughing, which was in my ears clear as day because you will hear on the ghost box response me saying, I just heard a child laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you kind of have to listen, but it's there. The kid laughing. It's not like a long laugh, just
No,
a
it's
quick
a little
chuckle.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's there. And there were a few other things that you could kind of hear on the, correct me if I'm wrong, it's called the S box.
Yeah, what it is a ghost box.
Okay.
And so what it does is it scans through the FM frequencies very quickly.
Yeah.
So what it is believed to do is if you get a response to a question, especially if you get a response, a direct response,
Yeah.
or just words coming through, is believed to be the paranormal using that energy to talk to you.
So anything else that happened at the train station?
Well, we were in the train station when we first got there, and it was only maybe not 5 minutes in, and we hadn't even set up any of the equipment when there was a loud bang, something was moved, something like that. Both my husband and I, because I made him come along to be a cameraman.
Poor Scotty.
Yeah. Well, it was a good thing because when I heard that bang, I don't get scared easily.
Yeah.
But there was something very uneasy. I had a really uneasy feeling after that. And yeah, we both looked at each other and was like, okay, I guess it's beginning.
Yeah.
But
let's do this.
unfortunately, we didn't have anything set up yet to catch it.
Ah, that's too bad.
Yeah.
It's like the ghosts and the spirits knew that, right?
Yeah, they're playing with you.
Yeah. Once everything's set up, they do everything just very quietly.
Yeah, I'm not going to let you know.
So do you have anything else planned for the near future here?
We don't have anything in the winter here, but
Yeah.
we'll be back at the museum and the Stettler Hotel have both agreed for next year's.
Have some tours with some folks from town and everything like that can go tour with you?
Oh, yeah. If you come on, go to my website and www.spiritab.com and you can check out when they're not posted yet, the dates, but they should be up shortly. I'm meeting in the next week or so with them to confirm dates and then hopefully expand into a couple more places, maybe get into some people contacting me and saying, this is what's happening out here, like, Big Valley, Denell.
Yeah, you do a little bit of traveling.
Yeah, yeah. Expand it out.
Perfect. As well, if you want to see the video from the train station, that's on the Facebook page as well.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
On the Spirit Facebook page. So check that all out. Lilas, thanks for coming in and sharing that with us.
Thanks, Alex.